Ready when you are.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Voices of the Fraternity. It has been a while, so let me take this opportunity to say Happy New Year and wishing you a prosperous and successful year. We are back. And it's February. It's the month of love, so we have special guests. It's not an ordinary episode like you're used to. But before we actually get into it, I want to thank everyone who has been subscribing over the festive season. I've been seeing the numbers going up. So welcome and hope you stay. Hope you love this place and that you learn as much as you can. Please do subscribe if you have not subscribed and share with your friends and family. And to get into today's episode, we normally follow individual career journeys of people. This month, we are following couple career journeys.
Sure.
Yeah. And today we've got Javero Nevari and Ndubo Nevari. But I want better known as JB.
Yes.
I want JB to introduce his wife.
Wow. You're flexing your feather there by saying Javero. Most people can't. That's why most people prefer JB because the real name claps many people. Yeah, but I'm Javero Nevari, known as JB, and I'm married to a beautiful girl by the name of Ball of Fire. It's very hot in this room. Like,
Wow.
yeah, you can introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ndubo Nevari. I'm married to this gentleman here. And I'm happy to be here. Very excited.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And thank you guys for having us. We totally appreciate it and extremely humbled.
Yeah. Thank you for saying yes. Why did you say yes? And I'm asking this because it's easy for individuals to say yes.
Yeah.
It's tough for couples to say yes because in this season of marriage, people are scared of putting themselves out there.
True.
What made you guys say yes and say we're going to put ourselves out there?
Well, I think there was a great sense of alignment with what the page is trying to do and what it stands for, with what we stand for in our personal lives.
Yeah.
Having gone through the content and the page and seeing the people that come and the kind of conversations that you have, we're like, oh, it aligns. It aligns with what we stand for as a couple. We are in industry. We are career people. We are believers. We are married, and there's nothing about that we want to hide. Or I mean, you go on LinkedIn, you'll find our profiles there.
Yeah.
You interact with us, you'll know what we do. So yeah, there was easy alignment. Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you. I am also honored and very humbled to have you guys here. And I like to start off my podcast by asking my guests what their names mean. And do you know why your parents gave you your name?
I think start, man.
What?
Yeah, start.
Okay, so Ndubo means worship. It's a Venda name. And I was named that name because it took my parents 4 years to conceive. So they were like, we will worship God for this gift that he has given us. So I'm basically an answered prayer to them.
Sure.
Yeah, and I have 3 siblings. So I was the first one to bless the family that God used to bless the family. So yeah, that's what my name means.
Sure. Beautiful. Ndubo, worship.
Yes.
And what does Ball of Fire mean?
You tell
You gave it to me. Not my parents.
Yeah, well, Javero is not the name I had when I was born.
Right.
Yes. So the story goes, my name was Richide.
Was.
Yes, when I was born. my name was Richize. And I did grow up. I think I was crawling, started walking. I might be mixing up the story.
Yeah.
But so there was my dad owned a 1400. So they were fixing it at home. Like the mechanic came home to fix it.
Yeah.
And then I think they'd emptied some oil and a mixture of oil and petrol on a bucket. And they just put it on the side and everyone was focused on the engine fixing. And then I crawled to that mixture.
Yeah.
And then, I drank.
Oh, no.
I had communion. I drank that concoction of petrol, oil, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think I did hospital for some time in ICU.
Yo.
And then when I came back, apparently that's when my dad changed my name
I was like,
from Richize
he's born again.
to Jawero. Yeah. So Jawero means fortress. Largely a place of safety, a place of anchoring, a place of shelter. And I probably need to ask him why he changed from because Richize suit because it's like save us. Yeah, but after
like
that,
God has fulfilled. He saved him.
right now is you kind of get, yeah. So actually very interesting. And then I actually have an English name, but it's not in the ID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my name is Rodney.
Do you know what that one means?
I don't know what Rodney means.
And the JB?
So JB comes from obviously in Venda when you write Jabelo, when the spelling is DZHAVHELO.
Yes.
But in other languages like Sutu, Zulu,
they would say J.
It would be JABELO.
Wow.
So then that's when the compression to JB then came. I was
Okay.
let's run with it. It's simpler. Yeah.
Tell us about Ball of Fire.
Ball of Fire. Actually, Ball of Fire, I had not even thought about it, yes. So there was a day where Pastor Martin asked me to receive the offering at church. So I go up, and then obviously before you take up the offering, you introduce yourself. And then when I was introducing my wife, I was just like, and I'm married to some Ball of Fire. And then it became a name.
And then it stuck.
Yeah, because when I was just saying it's my fireball. She's
Sure.
hot somewhere in here. And then it became a name. Now it's an entire thing.
Do people call you Ball of Fire?
Yes,
They're like, hello, Ball of Fire.
Yeah.
Some people shout Ball of Fire.
Some don't even know my real name.
See? Okay. No, let's go back to your upbringing. I'll start with you, Ndobo. So before you guys became the Nevaris, where are you from? What was the home structure? Who was in the house in the surrounding area? And also, what was the first career you wanted to follow?
Okay, so I come from a family of 4 girls, 2 parents, mom and dad, very present parents, very loving. I grew up with all the love. My parents were elders at church, so I practically grew up as a PK.
Okay.
So anything that, most things, let me not say everything, because he will say his parts. Most things that PKs went through, I also went through. That's how our family was structured. My dad had those pictures there by the TV stand. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So we really grew up like PKs. I had a normal upbringing. It wasn't fancy. I schooled in Venda, matriculated at Tengwe, went to varsity at UJ, and studied accountancy. Bachelor's of Accounting Science. That's what I went to study. And Yeah. What was your second question?
What was the first career you wanted to pursue when you were young?
Okay, yes. So I'll come back to this. That's why I want to link them. So when I was in grade 7, I heard about something very tragic. Someone that I knew lost her brother, right? And this thing was broadcasted on the news, and this brother was a chartered accountant. So I started asking around, what is this thing all about? And I was told that no, this is someone who works in big companies. They handle the finances. That's all I got. I was like, I think I would be interested in that, because while growing up, my mom had taught us that each of us have to have a team where from the money that you get as an allowance, you save. So I think I used to save like R1 or something. So I had developed that muscle so much that I had collected evidence that says that I can manage money well. So that's where it came from, to say, okay, if they're saying it's people who handle finances, I think I can do that. I think I'm good with finances.
experience.
I know at that age it was like, hi boo, R1, you're saving R1, and all of a sudden you think you can handle finances. But yeah, that's where it came from. So that's grade 7. When I went to high school, my accounting teacher always used to say, hey, you guys are smart. Okay, I was one of the top students. You guys are smart. You should.
Of course.
I was in the top 10. I'm not lying. Guys, please speak for me. The ones who went to school with me. I know.
It's true.
Yeah, so my accounting teacher always used to tell me this: you need to do chartered accountancy. I know it's not necessarily a degree; it's a designation, but yeah. Yes. Then when I went to varsity, I studied at UJ. I enrolled for a bachelor's of accounting science, and yeah, the rest is history. So I did my undergrad CTA. Then I did my audit articles with KPMG. They actually sponsored my studies. And then, yeah, I will continue with the story as we go. But
yes.
Yeah, that's the foundation.
Okay. And you, sir?
Yeah, no, me, I'm from Shakadza. It's a village up in the north, closer to Zimbabwe a bit. Yeah. I also grew up in a family of 6, but so 2 parents, 2 girls and 2 boys.
Okay.
I'm the last of 4 children.
Okay.
Yeah.
First and last born dynamic.
First, the last shall be first. So I'm now a firstborn in bed.
In a family.
So I also grew up to amazing parents, an amazing family. There was all the love you needed, all the support you needed. But obviously it's a typical black family. There's still areas where generally the black family in South Africa is still growing to date. But in the main, an absolutely amazing family. Yeah, never had to worry what I was going to wear or what I was going to eat or whether or not I was going to school. Absolutely balanced. So I actually went to school in Chikeva, which is some 60 km out of my home.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was traveling 2 hours every day to school and 2 hours back.
There were no better schools around.
No, my dad is a pastor. So I'm born to a pastoral family. So my dad had put his foot down to say we are going to go to a Christian school. And the closest Christian school was Chikeva. And then so initially my sister actually went to a Christian school in Lois called Emmanuel.
Yes.
It was a boarding school.
Emmanuel.
So she started there. I think he did not know about Chikeva then. Then he learned about Chikeva. Then he took her out of Emmanuel, brought her to Chikeva, and then we also then joined there. From grade R right to matric.
Sure.
And then I also came over this side in 2014 to pursue higher education studies. I also studied accounting. But when I was growing up, my neighbor used to call me doctor.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to be a doctor when I was growing up. And then, science was difficult. Science and maths were difficult. I was not so great in them. I was not in the top 10, but and then I started, let me attempt this accounting thing. Then in grade 11, mid-year, we then got a new accounting teacher. And my accounting grades just moved from the 50s to the 80s.
Sure.
Just like that. Like in one term. He started teaching us in July. And in the September report, I had an A for accounting. And I've had an A for accounting from that day till I passed matric or university. I never got an A in accounting. But yeah, that's how it happened. And yeah, the rest, they say, is history.
So, Ndubo, for you, you've always been an A student all your life. And then, sir, A student, did it start at grade 11 or you were just struggling with the sciences?
No, the A was only accounting.
All right.
And LO. Everything else was 60, 70, 50. I mean, Africans, I got 50. I know I don't identify as an A student.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you choose, both of you, how did you choose the varsity you went to? So either one of you can start as to, you went to UJ and you went to...
I went to Wits. Yeah.
Okay. With just 2 A's.
With one, I don't come to LO. Just jumping in the field there. With one.
With 1 A.
Yeah.
How did you choose? Why UJ? Why Wits?
Okay. For me, I was told by my uncle that UJ is the best in accounting.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Google. In accounting. I went to Google. I found the info, and I believe that one of the things that's special about UJ is that it's very accommodating to Black students. So it doesn't only provide quality education, it's also affordable. So for someone who's coming from a middle class family, if they don't get NSFAS or a bursary, the parents can struggle to take you through school. They can, although they might struggle, but you will end up finishing and you will get your qualification. So that was a consideration, right? To say, okay, this is a quality university which is affordable. And also, I didn't want to go too far from home, right? So I was looking at UJ, Wits, and UP. I was accepted at both. But UJ responded very fast after I got my results. I think I had, 6 distinctions. So they were quick. Guys, that's what, more than 10 years ago. But, okay. So they responded very fast. They were like, we have accepted you. We are giving you rest. You are an orange carpet student, meaning that you don't have to queue. We will do everything for you. You don't have to go through the hassle. I was like, such special treatment. My bursary confirmed, though, like, we are going to fund you. So, everything was said. The varsity is saying they are giving me everything. They're giving me space in the program. They're giving me race. For the other ones, Wits and UP, I still had to fight my way through.
There's no carpet.
To get...
Wow.
Yeah, there's no carpet. No carpet at all. And they had not confirmed race. So that's what informed my decision. And I'm still happy with my decision even today.
Yeah.
So that's how I got to UJ.
Sure. And sir?
You don't need a carpet when the streets are gold. I mean,
wow.
No, look, mine is
Can you push the mic in?
Okay.
For you, yeah.
My whole matric year, I'm actually going to Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
in PE.
Why?
I had a friend of mine who were both doing accounting, and we had both decided that we are going to Nelson Mandela. So when I was in grade 10, I was head boy, he was deputy. Then when we go to matric, he was head boy, I was deputy.
Sure.
And I was living at his house in matric because he lived in town. So we had decided we were going to do this thing together. We were going to Nelson Mandela. Everything was set. The parents agreed, everything, applied for res, everything was fine. We were accepted. And then on the day of results, I'm walking to our office to collect my statement. The first SMS that comes in is an SMS from Vets saying you've been accepted.
Sure.
I forgot everything about
And then you
gotta get, because I was not the typical A student, so I was not in the category of people who would make it to Vets. So even when Vets would come to school, because they would come to matrix, do some stuff, I was never shortlisted to go meet people from Vets. Because as we were candidates for Univen and what TEFLOP.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when that SMS came to say I made it to Vets,
wow,
everything stopped. Everything stopped. I was like, I'm going to Vets, and my sister was also there. But I was not accepted in the accounting stream for chartered accountancy.
Okay.
I was accepted in the BCom stream, so accounting general. BCom, yes. But I was like, I don't care. It's
I'm
Vets.
going to Vets.
I'm going to Vets, and I went. And then obviously then I got there. So there were two streams, the accounting science stream and the BCom stream. But to make it to second year CA stream, even if you were on the first year CA stream, you had to get 60% in accounting. So both BCom general and accounting science did the same accounting one.
Okay.
And you had to get 60% to make it to second year CA stream. So there are a lot of those Woma 6 distinctions who came and they were child in first year. They didn't get the 60%. And then me now with my Madoda score, I got the 60%. And then I jumped over to the CA stream. And then, that's how we ended up here.
Sure.
Yeah.
And how was your journey at Wits, conquering the edge?
It was difficult. The edge conquers you before you conquer it. So I did first year, passed everything. I actually didn't have there's actually an interesting story about my funding in first. I didn't have funding first year. Just scrambled around until I got all the money to pay.
Yeah.
And it was not my parents who paid. Just scrambled around.
You just
you're not gonna
until we got them. I'll come back to it. Then second year when I jumped over to the CA stream, then I got a bursary. There was also some scandals around that, but that's the bursary that pushed me to the end. Third year, first attempt of third year, I failed everything. That year, I only passed one test. And that test is because everyone was given 6 extra marks. There was a question that the contention there, so everyone was given 6 marks. Then I got 51%. That's the only test I passed that year.
The whole year, not one semester.
The whole year. And I was studying. I was serious. But I failed everything. Repeated, then I passed. Then went on to CTA. Failed everything again. Repeated, passed. And then I never failed anything from there.
JB, what's the lesson there for someone who is probably also failing? What did you do differently in third year and in CTA year?
I'll balance it, because I don't want to be a fly-by-night motivational speaker. My fail was not too far. Yeah, I was not, it was close.
Yeah.
You're probably getting 10 and 15 and in first year. Probably you must think about changing. Maybe you might have to change because maybe you're in the wrong field. If you're failing really badly, maybe you have to change. My story was that my fails were very close. 41, 42, 39. You can tell this person, if they repeat, they're most likely gonna pass.
Okay.
So my story goes, you are failing, but you can see there's light at the end. No, go for it. Don't give up. Obviously, funding failing usually comes with withdrawal of funding. I went through that. My funding was withdrawn when I failed. Res was withdrawn, but you go back and you fight. You ask. You cry. You fight to be in the system. Don't give up. But if it's really bad, and you're probably not even enjoying what you're studying, then probably change.
Yeah.
I know people who, if they had stayed at vets their entire studying careers, they'd probably still be stuck there. They had to leave vets and go to UP, UJ, UFS, and today they are fully fledged professionals.
Yeah.
So there's no, you don't really have to just fight for this pride of I graduated at vets. If you have to go back to another university, another environment to finish your degree, please go.
Yeah.
Then if you have that grudge, then go do an honors and a master's when you are working. But this thing of just staying 10 years for a 3-year degree just because you want to defeat vets, your mother is waiting for money back home there. And when you just want to satisfy some. So the lesson is push if it's telling that you should push, but if you have to change, please change and get the degree and start working.
Sure.
You'll come back and settle your scores with vets later.
For you, was it easy sailing? Miss 6 distinctions when you got to varsity.
Yes, it was. Baby.
Wait. I wanted. So, are you saying did I not fail at all? Because I can't say it was smooth sailing because it's a new environment. I had a lot of adjusting to do. I have to learn a new way of learning, basically, because it's not, you are not spoon-fed in varsity. You are learning new concepts. So that's why I'm saying I wanted to clarify. By that, do you mean, are you asking if I failed or not, like some years? Or is that what you mean?
I like that clarity question. So when we all go to varsity, there's the adjustment. So it's not just academic. There's you're in a different environment. You're going from being spoon-fed to now you're on your own. So you can give me the overall varsity experience, but also keeping the academic journey for you. Were you record time? No issues.
Just one sub entire one sub. Oh, guys,
don't take it away from me.
Okay. But you must be comfortable in the fact that you didn't struggle.
Yes,
it's your story.
I do not shy away from
yes.
Yeah, God was good to me. I'm not saying He wasn't good to you.
You met me also. God was very good.
Yeah, very good. So yes, I had a lot of adjusting to do when I went to varsity. I was starting to live by myself. Now all of a sudden I have to buy groceries for myself. What do you mean I have to decide what to cook for myself every day? So I found that daunting initially. Now I have to form friends. I don't know anyone. I had to make friends, and I think right now I'm an ambivert, but back then I was very introverted. So my personality was working against me.
Sure.
But I don't know anyone. I have to make friends. So res helped with that. Coming to school, I was learning new things. I am not bold enough to raise my hand in class. I'm not bold enough to go and consult. So I had a lot of adjusting to do. Also, you are coming from the villages. I didn't go to a pure private school like he did.
Yeah.
So there are confidence issues, the self-esteem issues. People you are going to class with don't sound like you. Their English is well polished. You are coming from the villages. You sometimes stop and think what you want to say. Others just flow. It's natural to them. So there were those mountains I had to climb. I don't know if I should call them mountains, but those are the things I had to work through. So I can't really say it was smooth sailing when looking at the entire experience. But coming to, first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Well,
You were cruising.
I was passing nicely. So KPMG had requirements that in first year you need to get 65% in accounting and 65% average. So I was hitting all the first year, second year. Third year they wanted 60 in accounting and 60 average, and I was hitting all those those targets. Fourth year CTA, I failed first term.
Okay.
It was so devastating for me because I had never failed like that.
Exactly.
I think my lowest mark was 15%.
Yeah.
I was like, Ngeke, this can't be happening. I called home. I was crying uncontrollably. They were like, no, it's going to be fine. I'm like, no, 15%. Where do you think I'm going to go with 15%? But eventually, I picked myself up and I continued to study because I think it's mostly a mental game. So I pushed through. At the end of the year, I got one SAP in financial management, and I passed. And yeah, that was my only failure.
Yeah. It's not even a fail. It was like an almost fail. You knocked at the door of failure.
Then even with boards, I was cruising nicely.
You cruised.
Yeah, no, God was good.
Did you cruise with your boards?
Absolutely.
Love it.
Yes.
The story changed.
Like, Bona, there I was like on top of my game. For me, actually, boards were difficult just because it's structured to be hard. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not been designed to be easy. Like, it's gruesome. But I didn't have the typical struggle. Yeah, I found it very easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a big part of it is centered around, I think, naturally how my brain works. Yeah, I found it easy. I don't even want to lie.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I just struggled because it demands so much from you. You have to bury yourself into the work. But now it's just to say apply yourself. I didn't try. It was one of the.
Yeah.
I don't look back as one of the most difficult things I've had to do in life.
Sure.
Yeah.
And to the love story, at what point in your career journeys do you guys now meet?
So her church back home, they have a branch here in Joburg, in Centurion. So that's where she would go on Sundays. And their church is where my father was being mentored.
Okay.
Right. So I knew we had contacts. So I used to play keys, actually. Yeah, I used to play keys. So, and she used to sing.
All right.
Yeah, so you can give us a keyboard now. Like,
you can give us...
Now we can start.
Give me something. So I then, in my first year, started going there to go play. I had a church at Vets, Christian Action Fellowship. It's a student movement. So that's where I was primarily churching. But because there's the home church here, I would go to play. So first year and second year. Then in second year, that's when we started getting close because we would travel together from Park Station. There was a taxi from Park Station to Centurion. So we would usually find each other there, wait for the taxi together. When we get into the taxi, we're sitting together, we're just chatting. We are very distant cousins, so there was good context.
Okay.
Yeah, we always knew each other, but not up close. Just to say, oh, that's JB, that's Ndubo. Oh, okay. The six distinct child. I knew she was smart. When we passed in the same year.
You guys are the same age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her grades were nice. Me, I just had one. So I always knew that, this is the special one.
Wow.
So those interactions then, just got us closer and closer and closer. This is what I want to marry, Mus.
This is what I want.
You know, this is the spec.
Yeah.
This is the spec, the frame of thinking, the humility, the dramalessness, the looks. You know, I'm like, this is actually what I want. Then I started pursuing. Yeah, and it was, I started pursuing end of second year. That's end of 2015. I had a couple of attempts that were turned down. Yeah, but I didn't stop until I came out victorious.
Sure.
Yeah, and there were other guys who were trying and they didn't make it. I emerged victorious. So they started dating on 4 July 2016. Yeah,
Sure.
and we've never looked back.
What was your POV or experience of this?
For me, I didn't think we would get here when we were getting to know each other, because we are kind of related, right? So it wasn't something that was in my head to say, okay, let's see, let's try out, maybe it will work. No, I think I started taking it seriously after the many attempts. I had been saying no and he kept on coming back. And I think I must say this. One of the things that was making me, one of the things that were making me to say no to him was the things that we are told when we are growing up, cultural norms, right? Things that are acceptable in society. He is 6 months, 7 months younger than me. Why are you not enjoying this? He is like 6-7 months younger than me.
7,
Yes.
yeah.
So I was like, Johnny, this guy is bold. Hey, why would he approach me while he knows that I am 7 months older than him? And I'm telling you, it may sound like a joke now, but it was one of the things that were making me to say no.
And I believe you, because I have that thing in me as well.
Honestly, honestly, I'm like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. When I get home, they will be asking me questions that I won't be able to answer. But the fact that he kept on coming back made me interrogate that cultural norm to say, really, like, what's the backbone of this?
Yeah.
Am I willing to lose that on someone that I think has the potential to be a great husband and a great father based on this? So yeah, I was just passing by. I was like, you know, I think this is something that ladies have to interrogate. But I think it has gotten better over time, right? People understand that age is just a number.
For you, it's just months even. It's
You
not
know,
years.
months. And I felt that his thinking was way advanced than mine. So that's one of the
All right.
considerations that I made to say, well, this guy may be younger, but no, here he's very
It was
mature.
better
Way
than all
ahead.
those other older guys that
Oh,
were.
Gosiam, yes, you are right. You are right. Are you happy? Yes. So yeah, that's how it was for me. Then after those many attempts, I eventually said yes. And I've never been happier.
Sure.
Yeah.
Clock it.
Love it. And after how long did you know? Here's my question. So you guys are in varsity together. You are pushing. One is taking the other. How do you navigate that as a couple? And you guys are in the same program. How does support and encouragement look like?
Sure. When is that?
No, start.
So I think for me, the foundational principles of self self-awareness and self-confidence and all this self-discovery stuff, I think we're at a fair place.
Mm-hmm.
So that gave me a good opportunity to show up well in the relationship where we're in a common field of study and she's doing better than me. That did not speak to my self-belief and just self-confidence. It didn't talk to myself. It didn't say it didn't make me show up timid or saying she's better than me or whatever the case is.
Sure.
It was just a function of, I actually don't even like this thing that much. I'm just doing it because it's the responsible thing to do, to have a career. But this career actually does not actually speak to the core of who I believe I am.
Sure.
So we'll get it right. And I can see I'll pass this thing.
Yeah.
I'll pass it. I mean, even in university, I was very much involved in the church. Extremely. So it's one of the reasons why I was failing.
Yes.
Because I was very much,
Yes.
I knew so that I just need to reduce a small time here. Just get this studies thing done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it I think it helped because sometimes when such things happen in marriages where one is doing well and one is not doing well, and then now you feel small as a man, you feel it's your partner is probably not even making you feel small. It's the conversation you're having within you.
Sure.
You are feeling small. So anything that your partner will say, you'll interpret it as though they're making you feel small. So it's not a conversation that's happening here. It's a conversation that's happening here.
Sure.
And luckily for me, I was not having that conversation. We were not talking about, it never had to do with my potential. I never doubted my abilities. I never doubted my brilliance. So that, she just had to be herself. We were able to celebrate her progress unreservedly.
Sure.
I was happy that she passed. I was at a graduation. She was graduating the year that I had just failed. I was sitting with the parents at the graduation. I was very happy for her, extremely happy. I mean the pictures.
Yeah.
Extremely happy. She went on to CTA. I was there at the graduation, extremely happy for her. She got her first job. She got her first car. I was there when we collected the car.
Yeah.
I drove it first. I taught her how to drive.
Sure.
Like it because I was like, yes, go forward.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm just behind. I'm coming.
But I'm coming.
But I'm coming, and never made me feel small in any way. I think she also had a fair understanding of what failing means. It does not necessarily mean that I'm stupid or I'm dumb or I think she could see, no, this guy loves church too much. So it was not a struggle. I don't even want to lie. We just cruised through it.
Yeah.
She would give me money.
Yeah.
When she was working.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was tutoring. So when I was in CTA, I was actually living nice. Because I'd get money from the bursary, I'd get money from tutoring, and I'd get a boyfriend allowance.
Another cultural, societal thing that you
Twisted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your experience, Ndo?
I think same, honestly. There was a time I told him he wanted to run for chairperson. And
At
I think
church?
he was
For the Christian movement.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he wanted to run for chairperson and he was going to do CTA. Was it CTA?
Yes. So
for the first time?
I ran when I was passing third year and going into CTA. Yeah.
I warned him. I was like, Javi, I call him Javi because we love to shorten names
Yes.
in Venda. So I told him, Javi, you are going to face a beast, right? CTA requires a lot of effort, requires a lot of time, requires a lot of investment. I don't think you will manage to balance the two. I honestly do not think so. He was like, I am going to run. I am willing to take the risk. If I fail, I fail.
All right.
I was like, who am I? Who am I? So I let him be. And when he failed, I didn't say, I told you so. Because I could have. Because I did tell him that.
You did tell him.
Knowing what CTA does, chances are he will not make it with the responsibilities that he is going to, to take as the chairperson. He failed. I supported him. I said, let's go back. I think there was a time he actually wanted to change before
going into CTA.
He wanted to leave the CA route and just graduate BCom. I was like, you are not doing that, my brother. You are not doing that. No, you are not changing just because things are difficult. You are going to finish.
Yeah.
And he is he stuck it out and finished CTA. He failed. I encouraged him to go back. He went back and he passed. So for us, failure is not a foreign thing, and it does not. We don't allow it to speak into our identity because we are secure in who we are in Christ. So it has never been a challenge, honestly, as he said. So that was, and I could give him an allowance, even like I was so secure in being being a good human being before I even become a good human being. A good human being. Yeah. Before I become a good girlfriend. That's why I was able to give him an allowance without feeling like I'm Bob the Builder, as they say.
That's society.
Bob the Builder.
Wow, nice one. So that's how I experienced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why marriage, guys?
Why marriage?
Yeah.
What?
Why marriage? Wow. I think
it was like, why is it a thing? Why is it a question?
No, largely because our parents are still married to date. So they were never teaching us every day, get married. But that's what we saw.
Yeah.
And we, obviously at the time, we didn't have the language for it. But now in hindsight, we can then see that, okay, it's probably the best context to raise godly children.
Sure.
And when I are part of the many people who are a blessing to society, we are not a nuisance to society.
No.
Society is better because we exist. And it's because we were raised in families that brought us up to be that. So I think we grew up cemented within us the idea that marriage is a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's one of the best places to experience love and to give love, just as the two of us. But such a beautiful and right context to raise godly children.
Yeah.
And so from day one, when I asked her out, I knew I'm asking out a potential wife. So the moment she said yes, I never ever asked myself the question of who am I going to marry, because I had found the one to marry. It was just a function of time. I was just waiting for money. That's why in my first year of work, I went through Lobola.
You didn't waste time.
No, I was just waiting for money.
Yeah.
So the moment money came, I went and Lobola because I was always certain that I want to get married. I want to do what I saw my parents doing, even better. And she said she shared the same convictions and ideologies. So we never quite had to workshop the idea of, are we getting married or are we not getting married? From day one, we were certain that we are going to get married.
Yeah.
And many people actually spoke down on us, even some of our peers.
Yeah.
Like, why are you taking away the opportunity to have fun, to play? You're too forward. Why are you treating each other like your husband and wife?
Yes.
I mean, we're not living together, but we were infused in each other's decision-making process.
Yeah.
I would hardly do something she did not agree with, even when we're dating. because we were certain we were going to get married, because that's what we believed. And yeah, I believe that's why we are here now, the way we are. I don't see, if it was not marriage,
Yeah.
what? And probably the second reason why marriage. Sexual frustration is bad.
Oh my God.
I did not want to have many years dealing with
Of Benny.
Obviously, of Benny. I'm Christian. I believe that sex must only be had by two people who are married to each other.
Yeah.
So I did not want that frustration. I wanted to answer that frustration quickly. It was a matter of answering to biology.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did.
Wow.
So I'm going to merge career and marriage aspirations. So judging by how you grew up and how for marriage, you also see it as it's the right environment to raise a child. Now you are two career people. How does the conversation of now it's time to have a child, and this is how it's going to impact your career, this is how it's going to impact your career, how are we going to navigate that? How does that conversation go, and how has the reality been in how growing your family has impacted your careers?
I think you can go.
Okay. Okay, so I'll start with the growing the family part. Well, when we
Or
when
was
we
it a
fell-
surprise? It was not a conversation.
Surprise!
Whoops.
I'm here.
So yeah, so when we found out we were pregnant, I think it was 6 months earlier than we had planned. So it was still a bit of a surprise, but it was not too far off from, our goals. So that was fine. We found out we were pregnant. But we knew that I would have to be a bit laid back when it comes to my career for the first year, because you have to be fully present. We knew that I would have to be a bit laid back when it comes to my work and any aspirations that I may have.
Sorry, baby. Please don't hit the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I won't. Yeah, so we knew that was a reality that we are gonna face. But it was not a problem because, as I said, it was not too far off from what we had discussed as a family. And also, I don't think growing a family and being ambitious about your career are mutually exclusive. I think you can do both.
Yeah.
But what you mustn't expect is to have a perfect balance for both, right? At the same time. I think someone once said balance is an illusion. It's a moving target. You never get to it, but so to save yourself from the frustration, don't pursue it as a destination. Take it as a journey to say, I'm journeying towards getting a better whatever. I don't want to say balance. Like, what do they say? People who drive manual cars.
Yeah,
clutch balancing.
Clutch control.
Yeah, so you are doing this clutch balancing. You will have a balance of family at some point. So at some point, it will lag behind because you're trying to balance your career. So for me, first year of my baby being born, yes, I had to take a step back a bit in terms of my career. But second year, I registered for my master's.
Sure.
I'm busy with it now. And right now, I am starting a new position. So I've been promoted to a managerial position. So I don't think they are mutually exclusive. And I think I must highlight the fact that it's not everyone who gets to live it out the way I am living it out, because it also depends on your support structure. My husband is extremely supportive, even through the transitions that I've been through, because I believe that I wasn't as ambitious as I am now when we met. Right? Yes, I was serious about school because, we were told to do this. But right now, I have to set my own goals. I have to decide what I am doing because my parents are no longer worried about me, right? I am more ambitious now. And I've just seen how my husband shows up for me. So, yes, as you grow your family, there are going to be those times, but doesn't mean that you can't do both.
Yeah. I love that. I love it. Did you have to slow down, sir?
Yes. Yeah, no, I think what she's very was a mini shock. I was like, yo, my wife is hectically ambitious.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I love it. It's very good. So obviously, with childbearing, from a career point of view, she loses. I mean, with 2 children, you lose around 18 months. That's close to 2 years. I mean, yes, maternity is 4 months.
Yeah.
So it's 8 months of not being active at work at all. And then the other one, you're not striking at a high level.
Yeah.
Because trimester 1, you're probably going through those hormonal things.
Yeah.
So that entire 9 months, your productivity is somewhat limited. And then on the other hand, I'm fine, But then you then need to make responsible adjustments around that. Make her feel that it's not like she's dragging us backwards. She's actually pushing us forward in a very big way. And she's bringing our baby. That's very big. So yes, the career can stop for a bit if it has to, because probably this is importanter. The fact that we are having a child is more important. So you then have to step up and show that and support. I mean, during the time where she was pregnant, I think she was like some 6-7 months pregnant. She got another job.
Sure.
And then there was that whole fear of, should we disclose that we're pregnant or not? Because if we disclose, they might then undercut you because you are coming just to go off, type of a thing. I was like, no, you disclose. You disclose, and if they are not going to take you because of that, if they're not going to take you because you are going to bear my baby, then that's fine. They can stay with their job. I'll try and make sure that we are fine here. If they take you, but they say they're not going to pay for your maternity because you just joined, even that, if you want the job, is fine. I will make sure everything is fine, because you must understand that at that point in time, things probably don't rank the same. The fact that you are carrying our child ranks more than probably a promotion, at least for us, and we agree.
Yeah.
Some people might have a different matrix, but for us, that ranked higher. So you readjust all your support to make sure that she never feels like she's carrying way more than she should be.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to end it off now. And my last question is... No, before I actually do my last question, because we are career focused and you guys are in your CS streams, I know both of you are not in auditing.
Yeah.
So let's
Sorry
open up
about.
let's open up the minds of those that think Bachelor of Accounting Science is just going into an audit firm. Where are you? And where has this designation landed you guys? Yes.
I can start. So I did my training with the National Treasury. So it's what they call a top program. It's outside of audit. Audit is just do they call them electives? I think the whole thing has changed something, but you just do it on the side. Just for competence, but it's not my core. So my core was in financial management, management and decision making. So I did treasury. I was doing a lot of investment analysis, market risk, or stuff in the financial management world. And then at the end of my training, I then landed on the banking regulation side of things. It was new to me in my third year of work that there's such a thing called banking regulations, where it's all about the rules and the policies that govern how banks must do business.
Okay.
And how they must be protected as they do business, or rather how they must protect themselves as they do business to avoid stuff that happened like in 2008 in the financial crisis, where the financial world just collapses and people lose their savings. So the regulations around how do they prudently do business. So that I then got exposed to that world through a project when I was in my third year. And then I then joined APSA to do regulatory reporting. So that's the reporting that banks do to the regulator, which the regulator in South Africa is the South African Reserve Bank. And the South African Reserve Bank now has a leg called the Prudential Authority, which is where banks do their reporting to. I think I did that for 22 months. And then I went to the regulator. So that's where I'm at now.
Okay.
So I work for the regulator.
Not a sob, baby.
Yes.
And you, ma'am?
So yeah, I did audit with KPMG. I can't say I enjoyed audit, but I still love KPMG.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was not a firm issue. It was the work issue.
The work itself.
So I figured it out in first year that I don't think this is where I want to be. This is not the work I want to do in the long run. So yeah, I did audit for 3 years for my articles. Then I finished in 2020. Then I went to KPMG in the Cayman Islands.
Sure, nice.
Yes, so I was still doing audit, but I was in the financial services sector. So I was auditing hedge funds where, tycoons save their money.
Yes.
That's me in the next 5 years. Oh,
Come
yes.
on, someone.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the space I was at for 15 months. Then I came back to South Africa and did 15 months with Total Energies. So I was basically doing your reporting, right? I was a group financial statement specialist. I did that for another 15 months. Then in 2023, I joined where I am now, which is Komatsu, where I'm still doing reporting, but now I have a leg of credit lending. So I'll also be doing financial services as part of my job.
Sure.
So yeah, it's quite broad. Yeah.
I love that. I don't even think I have time for my last question. You recommend career and marriage?
Well, definitely.
Is it possible to follow your career still, the dreams you had as a child, within marriage?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. There is stuff that needs to be put in place.
Yeah.
But there's such a big room for... Actually, marriage must give you a better shot at pursuing your dreams. When we do it right, your chances of excelling are far higher than when you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
Sure. I love that angle.
Yeah. The Bible wasn't lying when it said 2 are better than 1 and they get a good return for their labor. You are better off when it's the 2 of you. I don't have to worry about a lot of things if it's busy season at work because he is there and he is supportive. So definitely.
Sure. Then Nevari, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for having
honoring
us.
the invite.
Thank you for having us.
This is nice.
Yes.
Thank you. To the viewers and the listeners at home, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave us a comment. Please do subscribe if you haven't. Share, and let's meet again when we meet again. Sharp.
Bye.
I enjoyed that.
Me too. This time you guys should have allocated more time.
I gave you.
Exactly. You were just going with the flow.
This was so nice.